Ever feel like your mind won't stop racing? Like your thoughts are coming at you 100 miles per hour, leaving you feeling overwhelmed, anxious, or even trapped? This is your mind on overdrive. Veterans and others with PTSD, anxiety, depression, you know this feeling all too well. Like a snow globe, thoughts collide, jumble together, sometimes so fast that they start controlling us, making us react instead of respond. Road rage, snapping at your loved ones, making split-second decisions without thinking through the consequences. That's what happens when the mind is in this state. But here's the thing, it doesn't have to stay like this. Just like this snow globe, we can slow the mind down and let the thoughts settle. In this video, I'm going to teach you a powerful technique called the pressure cooker release meditation, a practice that will help you calm your thoughts, think more clearly, and bring your mind to a place of peace. I'm Dr. Sharma, physician, board-certified psychiatrist, and Air Force veteran. Let's break this down. First, how do racing thoughts come about? If you're a veteran, you probably know exactly what I'm talking about. Your mind was trained for fast thinking in the military. You had to adapt, react, and make decisions instantly, because in many situations, hesitation could mean life or death. That level of mental conditioning doesn't just disappear when you transition out of service. For veterans with PTSD, anxiety, or depression, this can show up as many different things. Constantly replaying past experiences in your head. Oh, I should have said this or done this in that situation. Anticipating threats. Even when you're in a safe place, let's say you live in a reasonably safe area, but you feel on edge even at home. Jumping to worst case scenarios. Oh, my wife is driving home from work, but she's late. Maybe she got into an accident. Something must be wrong. Making snap decisions out of anger, frustration, or fear. Again, that quick reaction behavior. Trouble sleeping because your mind won't shut off. You're lying there awake, trying to tell your brain to shut off, but it just won't. And it's a vicious cycle of feeling fatigued day in and day out. And sometimes it's not just about mental distress. It's about how we react to the world. Ever found yourself blowing up in traffic? Maybe someone cuts you off, and before you even think, you're yelling, cursing, speeding up, maybe even following the person for a few minutes trying to confront them, because that's just how your mind reacts. Or maybe a small frustration at work, a disagreement with your spouse, or even a small change in your plans sends you into a spiral before you even realize it. It's hard to catch your reaction before it flies off. And of course, you end up regretting it later. That's what happens when thoughts control us instead of us controlling them. But let me show you something. Just like this globe, your mind doesn't settle by force. You can't just tell yourself, stop thinking. That doesn't work. Instead, you have to let the storm pass. That's where the pressure cooker release meditation comes in. By the way, the snow globe metaphor, I wanted to mention that I got that from my wife. She has an incredible way of putting emotions into words since she is a writer. I'll have a link to her Substack in the description if you're interested. Now, let's talk about how to slow your mind down using this technique. I call it the pressure cooker release meditation because just like a pressure cooker, your mind is holding on to tension and built up thoughts. This is why it builds up to a certain point and explodes, sometimes with anger, other times with a panic attack, or spiraling into negative thoughts. Instead, this practice is like turning the valve, letting that pressure release naturally and in a controlled way. And here's how it works. 1. Set up your space. Find a quiet place where you won't be interrupted for at least 20 minutes. Bring a pen and a pad of paper. But this is not for journaling, don't worry. Put your phone on Do Not Disturb or airplane mode. Number 2, set a timer for 20 minutes on your phone. The timer alert will come through even on Do Not Disturb, so don't worry about that. Close your eyes. Let your mind wander wherever it wants to go. No forcing it, no trying to think positive or anything like that. Just observe. Don't judge your thoughts either. 3, the notebook rule. If you think of something you absolutely must remember, like an important task, you can quickly write it down. But other than that, the pen and paper are just there so you don't feel like you have to hold on to thoughts. Sometimes in this meditation, if you don't have something to write on, you can all of a sudden remember you have to pick up supplies at the grocery store or something, and then you're trying to hold on to that information the whole time of the meditation, and that just defeats the purpose. So the paper is there to prevent this from happening. 4, let the thoughts run their course. At first, it's going to feel a bit chaotic. Thoughts flying everywhere, just like the snow globe when you shake it. But over time, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, maybe even the full 20 minutes, your mind will start to slow down on its own. And the more you practice this, the faster your mind will settle. See this? This is your mind at peace. And it happens not by fighting thoughts, but by letting them run their course. Now here's the key. This isn't a one-time fix. Just like going to the gym, you have to train your mind to settle faster. The more you practice, the more you'll notice that your thoughts slow down sooner in the 20-minute cycle. You'll start making better decisions in daily life. You react to stressors like road rage or conflicts more calmly. You feel less overwhelmed by anxiety, PTSD, or racing thoughts. This is how we rewire the mind. And just like with the snow globe, the goal isn't to stop the thoughts or to get them out of your mind, but to let them settle naturally. If you've ever felt like your mind won't stop racing, you now have a tool to take control instead of letting your thoughts control you. The pressure cooker release meditation is simple, powerful, and effective. And if you stick with it, you'll notice a huge difference in how you think, react, and feel. Now, I want to hear from you. Have you struggled with racing thoughts? What do you do to calm your mind? Drop a comment below and let me know. And if you found this helpful, hit that like button, subscribe, and share this video with someone who needs it. And remember, I have a program called Mission Resilience, and it is the ultimate veteran's guide to overcoming PTSD, anxiety, and anger. I teach you to master proven tools to transform your mental health in 90 days without breaking the bank or relying solely on the VA. The link is in the description. Check it out and see you there. Stay strong, stay informed, and as always, thank you for watching. Dr. Sharma signing off. See you next time.